This is take one. Huh?
Right.
Yes. Okay, we're rolling.
All right. Kurt, Ruwe, you were the winner of the category management and the leader of the Digital Age Award. What does it take to be a leader in the digital age? What are things or personal traits that help you to be a leader? Are you someone who likes to boss people around?
I think it's a combination of different factors. From a technology point of view, you need to understand what the technology is capable of doing. And then from a people point of view, you need to think about how do people work today? How can we basically make them work and then define a path on how to get there? But really being open and listening to their concerns, because people are animals of tradition, or they always like to do things in the same way. So if you try to force them to change, it's not easy, but through communication, engagement, leading by example, this is all possible.
You put an emphasis on listening to what people need. On the other hand, I would argue, well, you're the guy in charge, you should know what's supposed to be done. How do you get a balance between listening what people want and, on the other hand, deciding what needs to be done?
Now, it's not because you listen that they all get what they want. I think when you listen to people, when you engage with people, they share what they want, they share their concerns, they share basically why they would engage or would not engage. And then you combine that to the clear direction that you have, and sometimes people will have to change. And then again, you need to explain the end point and why they have to change, why that is so important. So it's listening on the one hand, but also being quite firm on direction on the other hand.
What's more difficult, to find cutting edge technology that enables people, or to change their mindset to get them to use their new toys?
Well, finding cutting edge technology in a way is fairly easy, because there's a lot of ways to find out what is going on. But changing the mindset of a person is quite difficult. To make them, it's because if a person can, they will always work in the same way, doing the same thing. So to make them change, you move them out of their comfort zone, and it's again explaining why. What is in it for them? What is in it for the company? And also how can they contribute? And also very often when we were looking at different platforms, we clearly demonstrated if you work in this way, this is what you're going to get out of it for yourself. I think that's really important.
Great. Thanks. If we got all that, then we're all set.
Yeah? Okay.
Great, wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I think the